Use only as directed.
News Radio 1310 WIBA, Madison's information station.
Good evening at 9:06, cloudy 28, the wind chill 5 above. I'm Chris Ryan, WIBA News. A Madison teen accused of killing a 21-year-old man last July will be undergoing tests to see if he's mentally competent to stand trial. 17-year-old Darnell Hines is being sent to Mendota Mental Health Institute for a competency evaluation. He's accused of shooting Stephen Henderson over a sour drug deal. A Dane County judge ordered the 15-day evaluation after Hines' attorneys mentioned concern over his mental state. Tests will end March 1st, and the trial is scheduled to start on March 18th. A school official says Wisconsin's public schools don't have the resources to put students on the Internet. Ken Cole of the Wisconsin Association of School Boards says Wisconsin children are barely on the entrance ramp of the information superhighway. Cole says state spending limits often mean schools can't afford to pay interest on loans to make technology investments. A judge has asked for a special prosecutor to investigate Lincoln County District Attorney James Blask. The case involves a report that the DA roughed up a man. The incident allegedly happened 2 days before a high school basketball referee says Blask shoved him into a wall. Employees at the S.C. Johnson & Son Company in Mount Pleasant are being vaccinated this weekend for hepatitis. A cafeteria worker at the plant has been diagnosed with this contagious disease. Hundreds of employees will be immunized at the plant. Company officials fear the disease may have been passed on to food handled by the cafeteria worker. 45 workers from Appleton Papers will be back on the job tomorrow. They are of about 100 employees who were laid off in January due to slow business. Company officials say the remaining laid-off workers should be back at work by May when business picks up again. A particularly harsh winter is taking its toll on Wisconsin's wildlife. DNR officials say the state could experience its worst winter kill in 10 years. If the brutal weather continues, officials estimate 20 to 30% of deer in the upper third of the state could die by spring. They say it's too early to tell what the kill will be. With nearly 2 months of winter weather remaining, there's bound to be some significant losses. In sports, Michigan State topped the Lady Badgers today, and Brian Posick has the postgame wrap-up.
Wisconsin had a chance to pull even with Iowa for first place in the Big Ten while the Hawkeyes were losing at Purdue. The Badgers dropped one here to Michigan State, 76-65 the final. Jamie Wesley, a career-high 27 points for the Spartans, hit 10 of 10 free throws down the stretch. Wisconsin had a 13-point lead in the second half, but Michigan State went on a 20-5 run to take the lead. They win by 11. The Badgers had 5 players in double figures, Keisha Anderson and Tanisha Boston, each with 12. Ann Klapperick had 10 points and 11 rebounds, but 3 Badgers fouled out, Klapperick, Voigt, and Frankie. Wisconsin loses by 11. Badgers now 18-4 overall, 10-2 in the Big Ten. Will host Ohio State on Friday and Iowa on Sunday. You'll hear both games live on WIBA. Once again, the final, Michigan State 76, Wisconsin 65. In East Lansing, Brian Posick, WIBA Sports.
Looking at the scorecard tonight, in the Midwest, Marquette tops DePaul by a final of 75-65. Top 25 college hoops, finals at this hour, Massachusetts over Temple, 84-55. Kentucky rolls past Arkansas, 88-73. Wake Forest, 79. Duke, 65. Arizona tops Cincinnati, 79-76. Iowa beats Indiana, 76-50. The All-Star game at San Antonio in the NBA, a final now. East tops the West, 129-118. NHL finals tonight. Rangers skate past Tampa Bay, 6-2. It was Hartford beating Dallas, 5-3. A tie in overtime with St. Louis and Florida notched at 2 apiece. In the third, Anaheim leads New Jersey, 2-1. In the second, Colorado and Philadelphia tied up at 1 apiece. And also in the second, Edmonton leads Calgary, 2-1. Checking our forecast tonight, mostly cloudy, breezy, decreasing clouds toward morning, a low at 18, northwest winds from 10 to 20. Then tomorrow, Monday, becoming mostly sunny, seasonable, high 27, northwest winds from 8 to 16. Tuesday, becoming cloudy, a chance for light snow later on, high at 32. And on Wednesday, light snow possibly mixed with light rain, high 32. Cloudy 28 Madison, dew point 17, relative humidity 63%, north winds at 16 miles per hour, pressure on the rise at 30.11, and the wind chill 5 above at 1310 WIBA.
You're listening to Chris Ryan on News Radio 1310 WIBA.
I see trees of green.
Hey, oh yeah, it's the sounds of Louis Armstrong on a Sunday evening getting us started tonight. Chris Ryan hanging around at 9:15 all the way up until midnight tonight. And what a wonderful world. Cloudy 28 in Madison, our wind chill 5 above this hour. We will check our forecast following Joshua Caddison, 1310 WIBA.
You're my peace of mind.
1310 WIBA, beautiful in my eyes. Cloudy 28 in Madison. We check our forecast tonight as promised. Mostly cloudy and breezy in the overnight. Decreasing clouds toward morning, a low at 18. Northwest winds from 10 to 20. Then tomorrow it's back to work with mostly sunny skies, seasonable conditions for this time of year with a high 27. Northwest winds from 8 to 16. Tuesday becoming cloudy. Chance for light snow late, a little bit warmer with a high at 32. And Wednesday light snow, possibly mixed with light rain as well, and a high once again at 32. Looking around the state this hour, Milwaukee cloudy 25 at Mitchell Field. Green Bay cloudy and 17. Cloudy 28 here in the capital city. North winds at 16, creating a wind chill of 5 above. At 1310 WIBA, your weather information station.
Hey, where do you get your prescriptions filled?
Oh, I usually go to the Value Right Pharmacy that's just down the street.
You know, my company just...
1310 WIBA, Miss Maureen McGovern, lovely and talented, different worlds. 926, if you're eager to get a head start on your garden this year, then you shouldn't miss the 3rd annual Friends of WHA-TV Garden Expo. It's coming up this Saturday and Sunday, the 17th and 18th at the Dane County Expo Center Exhibit Hall. You can see more than 95 gardening experts and extension horticulturists. Show hours are Saturday the 17th from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. and also Sunday the 18th from noon till 4. WIBA's Marty Kay will be broadcasting live from the show Saturday the 17th. Be part of our live studio audience for At Your Service with guest Jim Schrader. Plus it's the garage sale and Ask Your Neighbor. Look for the WIBA broadcast stage inside the Expo Hall starting off at 9 a.m. For tickets to the show, contact Friends of WHA-TV at 262-5255. Don't miss the 3rd annual Garden Expo for Friends of WHA-TV and News Radio 1310 WIBA. Going up to news time now with Billy Joel. She's always a woman to me on 1310 WIBA.
Madison's information station.
WIBA News Radio 1310.
Good evening at 9:30, cloudy 28, the wind chill 5 above. I'm Chris Ryan, WIBA News. Bob Dole says he's content with polls showing him with a lead in the high 20s on the eve of the Iowa caucuses. That would be far behind the 37% he finished with in 1988 when there were fewer candidates in the race. Dole says he hopes to finish a strong first. President Clinton has wrapped up a weekend Iowa swing with a plea for a more civil political discourse. He told a Drake University rally that politicians should not use elections to divide. Clinton managed to steal attention from Republicans who've been dominating Iowa media. Federal investigators say the engineer of the train that ran a stop signal before a deadly New Jersey commuter train crash had been suspended repeatedly for failing to stop. Earlier, the investigators said they were checking whether fatigue from split shifts may have led to the crash. Locally, a trial starts this week in Madison in a civil suit involving Governor Tommy Thompson's top aide and a former director of the State Investment Board. Marshall Burke sued in 1989, claiming he was unjustly fired for complaining about millions of dollars in investments involving lobbyist and Thompson friend William Gerard. Judge Pete Charles Jones ruled last week that a jury could be told a former board member pleaded the Fifth Amendment in refusing to answer questions during pre-trial testimony. Wisconsin residents seem to be happier with their locally elected officials than they are with the ones in Washington or Madison for that matter. A study by the Wisconsin Survey Research Laboratory shows 31% of us have complete or a great deal of confidence in municipal leaders. Only 10% feel the same way about Wisconsin's congressional delegation in D.C., and 19% showed complete confidence in lawmakers in the state legislature. A victim of a Greenfield sexual harassment case has been awarded $537,000 by a Milwaukee federal court. The unidentified woman worked at H&K Machine, where the incidents took place from 1991 through 1993. The reward is one of the highest ever handed out in a sexual harassment case in Wisconsin. The woman had complained of sexual propositions from her supervisor and of explicit photos in the workplace. She also said she was forced to leave the door of a restroom she used open, allowing men to walk in and out while she was in a stall. In sports, Wisconsin's women's basketball team lost at Michigan State today. Wisconsin was defeated 76-65. Michigan State's quickness got the 8th-ranked Badgers into foul trouble. Then the Spartans won the game at the free throw line. Jamie Wesley tied a school record by making all 10 free throws she attempted. She hit 8 free throws in the final minute. Wesley finished with a career-high 27 points. Tanisha Boston had 12 points and 9 rebounds for Wisconsin. Keisha Anderson added 12 points, and Ann Klaprick and Katie Voigt had 10 each for Wisconsin. All-Star Game MVP Michael Jordan scored 20 points and grabbed 4 rebounds to lead the Eastern Conference over the West 129-118 at San Antonio. The East had dropped 3 of the last 4 All-Star games, including last year's 27-point loss at Phoenix. The East is now 29-16 against the West. East center Shaquille O'Neal led all scorers with 25 points, while Orlando teammate Anthony Hardaway added 18. O'Neal is averaging 23.5 points in his last 2 All-Star contests. Our forecast tonight calling for mostly cloudy skies, breezy conditions, and decreasing clouds toward morning, a low at 18, northwest winds from 10 to 20. Then tomorrow becoming mostly sunny, seasonable, high 27, northwest winds from 8 to 16. Tuesday becoming cloudy, a chance for light snow late, a high 32. And Wednesday, light snow possibly mixed with light rain, high topping off at 32. Cloudy 28 in Madison, dew point 17, relative humidity 63%, north winds at 16, pressure on the rise at 30.11, and the wind chill 5 above. At News Radio 1310 WIBA.
Give a lasting gift of hearts and flowers to your Valentine.
Proud sponsors of UW Athletics.
1310 WIBA checking lottery numbers tonight. One drawing so far, the Pick 3 drawing for $500. Numbers were 7, 1, and 4. I wish you good luck tonight. Coming up, we'll check the community calendar. Also, a look at our forecast this half hour. Cloudy 28 in Madison, the wind chill 5 above. And the music of the Classics 4. Starting us off this half hour, Traces on 1310 WIBA. 1310 WIBA, the music of the Classics 4. 9:38 now with Chris Ryan. Glad to have you along on a Sunday evening as we wrap up the weekend once again. And a note from the WIBA community calendar. Local families interested in hosting an exchange student from a European country are sought by ASSE International Student Exchange Program. The students are well screened by ASSE, are fluent in English, and come for the 1996-97 school year. If you are interested in hosting a student or have a child interested in becoming a student abroad, you can call 1-800-736-1760. It's important to us because it's important to you. News Radio 1310 WIBA.
All right.
Whoa, you've sure been cheering a lot.
Well, I've got a lot to cheer about. You see, I just...
1310 WIBA, the pairing of 2 great voices right there, Roy Orbison and Katie Lang on Crying. 9:45, and a reminder, if your nonprofit group, organization, city, or town is having an event, we'd like to help get the word out about it. All you have to do is send us the information on your event 2 weeks in advance to WIBA Community Calendar at Box 99 Madison, 53701, or now you can fax it to us, courtesy of the Gordon Flesh Company at 276 WIBA. It's important to us because it's important to you. News Radio 1310 WIBA.
Life insurance takes care of the people you love, and now there's an even better way to do just that. Prudential has an innovative...
1310 WIBA, Glenn Campbell keeping us company on a Sunday night by the time I get to Phoenix. Pretty darn good weather there. Much of the last week they have had highs in the lower to mid 80s, so pretty good vacation destination if you're headed out about this time of the year, or any year for that matter, here in Wisconsin. We've got kind of a chilly forecast compared to what we had last week, but still not bad for this time of year. Seasonable conditions coming up tomorrow. And tonight in the forecast, mostly cloudy skies, breezy conditions, decreasing clouds toward morning, a low at 18, northwest winds from 10 to 20. Then tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, seasonable, high 27, northwest winds from 8 to 16. Warming up just a bit on Tuesday with cloudy skies, a chance for light snow late and a high at 32. Wednesday, light snow, possibly mixed with some light rain, and a high once again at 32. Cloudy 25 in Milwaukee at Mitchell Field this hour. Green Bay, cloudy 17. Cloudy 28 in Madison, north winds at 16, and the wind chill 5 above at 1310 WIBA.
February is Heart Month. So, how's your heart?
The American